Hello, how are you? This is Tina Ballet playing with my yarn. Captain's blog here. So I've started the my cardigan, my summer cardigan, and I'm on a row where I'm ready to incorporate some of the that So 70s yarn. It's like a fun yarn, and I haven't done this before. However, I'm thinking it would be cool, it would be rad to do so. So I'm figuring out how to do that right now. And just before I started this live, I attempted one way, the way that I know how to add like another color. Um, that way is a bit too bulky, adding the 70s yarn like that. Um, like at the end of the next row and then chaining up and then turning the work. That was a bit bulky on the end there. So I just would like to incorporate it like on the back, like a straight row. So I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do this like this. I'm gonna attempt this other way and go from there. So this other way, I've already started the next row. So I've turned my work. I tried to join the yarn already with the in the but when I was joining it, it made it like 3 chains instead of 2. I need 2, so I just took one out, and now I'm going to add the yarn during the second chain. Okay, so here goes. Let me try it this way. And then I'm adding, I did say I was adding the yarn, right? Okay. I'm adding the yarn. Okay. Okay, that might work. Now let me continue as usual. See if I can continue as usual. Or where am I? Hold on. Okay, need to turn my work. Okay. Okay, here goes. Ooh wee. 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 It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, Wowza. Hold on. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, it might not be able to be added like this. I just dropped the other yarn. I'm trying to, okay. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to add it like this. This does look more like a end a end yarn. What do you call that? A edging yarn. So I am getting another idea on how to incorporate this. It's not gonna be um during the crochet. It looks like it's gonna have to be added after crocheting, because it's like it's like it's like what do you call that, like I want to like a cowboy fringe, like you know that fringe, that little furry eyelash of a fringe that's on cowboy shirts. It's like that. It's not thin. It's not thin like fun fur. It's thicker than fun fur, but it's like fun fur because it's like that, but it's not as thin as fun fur. It's not as thin as eyelash yarn, but it is eyelash yarn, but it's thicker. So it looks like I'm gonna have to add it using maybe using some thread, like after I finish the cardigan, like lay it down. It's like a decorative yarn, so I'm thinking lay it down on the row that I would like it on, and then like lay it down on the row, and then crochet it down onto the row using thread to attach it to the row, because it's like that cowboy fringe, that little puff of fluffy furriness eyelash, like thick eyelash fur that cowboy shirts have. Like not like a long fringe, just like the length of an eyelash, the length of thick eyelashes. So I'm thinking that would work. I thought it'd be cool. I thought it would add like fur, but it is. It's just too thick to. It's seeming like it's too thick to crochet with. It's like a finishing touch. It's coming off as a like a finishing touch. I'm looking at it closer now, and it even has one side it looks braided and the other side doesn't. Like it is for finishing touches, perhaps, instead of crocheting it like I was about to. So I will put like the braided side outward and then crochet it down or attach it with some um thread. Yeah, so okay, there goes that idea. I thought I was gonna be able to crochet it with it inside the thing, but now I know. This is more like finishing yarn. I mean, because I'm utilizing it like that, maybe I could do something else with it to where it wouldn't be like finishing yarn, but because I'm wanting to incorporate it onto the row, and then it's like I was wondering about that because like all the little eyelash fur would be every which way, so I was thinking like I would have to like direct it in one way, but it's not going, it's not doing right. It's like a edging, it's like a decorative, what do you call that, a designing type yarn, like after you're finished crocheting then you add it. So that's cool. Well, like I said, like how I'm attempting to use it, that's how it's coming off as. Okie dokie. So, um, 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 I had my mind set on adding that yarn right now. Okay, so adding it right now is not gonna work. So, what is we gonna do now? Let's see. Hmm. I'm trying to think if I want to add another color. Yeah. I don't know. I'm only hesitating because this wheat color yarn has a rough looking texture, and the yarn that I have to add is more like a smoother, silky texture, like a shiny texture. Like this is a rough looking texture. It is no shine, and then the other one has some shine to it. What is we gonna do now? Hmm. Let me look closer at this yarn. And then we can talk about some shows. Oh, and movies. Where did my yarn go? Is this it? Okay. I don't think this is the one I was thinking about adding. But it looked like it'll do. It's not silky like I thought it was. That I don't think that's the one. Where the one at? Is it up there? It's up there. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, I can add this and it'll match. It's not silky like the other one is. Okay, so the textures are matched. The textures will match. Match already. Okay, so now um I can just take out the last two stitches and add the yarn as usual. Take out the last two stitches. Well, the last one stitch. Uh, okay, now shows, movies. Um, I did ask for some show recommendations or some movie recommendations, and when you're ready for me to watch something specific, uh, you can add that specific. You can add those specifications to your Cash App donations for that. Uh, Now, on my own recommendations, I did see. Um, how am I about to do this? Okay, hold on. I did see a new movie added called the. I didn't see it. I saw it. I didn't saw it. I did. I've seen it. It's available. It's available for streaming. I started watching it. I hadn't finished it. I'm at the beginning of it. It's called The Memoirs of a Ganesha, and I have read the book, and now the movie has become streamable for me to stream, and so I started streaming it, and I just was. Ugh, I was on tears. I was on tears. I was like, okay, wait. Back it up, like, okay, pause this movie. Let me get myself together. I was already tearing up at the beginning of the movie. Like, I was like, wait, okay, hold on. So, paused it and went to watch something funny, something comedic. So, I saw that Scary Movie was available for streaming, so I started that. And then I thought it would be cool and funny to watch Scary Movie and Scary Movie 2 like back to back. I like watching those movies back to back. Um, but I paused it and I went to a show that I'm now seeing available. It's called Celebrity Pranks. And so I started watching that and watched a couple of episodes of that. Not all in that order. It's a bit out of order there, but yeah. So yeah, it's a show called Celebrity Pranks, and um, I don't know, funny. I guess it's entertaining. I don't know about funny. I don't know. It might have been. I might have laughed. Um, let's see how I'm gonna do this. This pattern usually calls for two strands. I'm trying to change colors with this row, and okay, I'm getting it now. Hold on, I'm getting it. And and I've turned my light off, so I only have like a little lamp on. So I'm sitting here attempting to do all this with a little lamp on that's not even that nearby me. Oh, okay, so boop. And then what? Okay, I got that. And then boop. It's been a while since I changed colors. Since I changed colors with yarn. Boy. And then what next? Turn my work. Turn my work. Okay, I think I need to tie those together. I need to cut this yarn. I need to tie them together. Hold on. Keep that. Okay, let me tie those together. And I need to tie a bunch of yarns together um with my uh I want to call it Krusty the Clown. Lord have mercy. It's not Krusty the Clown. It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. My Killer Clowns from Outer Space cardigan themed cardigan. When I changed colors, I didn't I didn't tie them together. So I got a bunch of uh ends that need to be tied together from when I changed colors, when I changed the yarn. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd do that later because I didn't do it while I was crocheting the cardigan. Lord have mercy. Got a cardigan with all them ends that need to be crocheted in. Okay. Lord, Lord, Lord. Really? I'm really trying to do this in the light that I have. I'm trying to see if I can I crochet over these ends while crocheting in the back loop? I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Okay, look like I did it. Okay, now we got it in there. We got the yarn. We got the stitches going. Okay. So yeah, I gotta did that. I got that to get done. Go in and tie those ends gingerly. Gingerly tie those ends together. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Trying. My yarn is falling off for the hook at the moment. Okay, let me move this other color out of the way because I'm not using it right now. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Um, I read The Alchemist again. I'll probably be reading it again tonight. How many times are you gonna read that book? Hey, as many times as many times as so yeah, I'm reading it again. Maybe when I finish rereading it, I'll say, yeah, I'm finished rereading it for now. But yeah, till then, I'm rereading it. I think I done lost count of how many times I done read this book. I've read it like every day since I started reading it. So yeah, I'm reading it again. Um, did read some of my other book that I'm reading. Bookstore is open 24/7 via the QR code on your screen. Thanks to bookshop.org. Also is my one of my reading stats. It's a bit current. It's a bit current. One of my current reading stats at the moment. Um, I got a bunch of books in my currently reading status at the moment. I I've even added another one, but I didn't add it. But I did start reading it. I started reading another book. What time is it? If it's before 12, I started reading a book today. Okay, it's after 12. I started reading another book yesterday. So I just be picking books up and reading them, y'all. Like that's the that's the new thing. Like instead of planning to read a book, because I used to do that. I used to plan to read a book and then and then. So last year, 2024, I made reading a priority. And I gradually, throughout the year, gradually worked my way up to reading multiple books and then also picking up a book and reading it right then and there. So I've been liking that. I liken it to watching television. Most times when you're watching television, you're watching multiple shows. At certain times, this show might come on at this time, so you'll watch this one. This show might come on at this time, so this you watch this one. You might even flip through channels during a commercial break and watch the shows like that. So I have implemented that into my reading experience, and that's how I've been picking up books and reading a book at this time of the day and then reading another book after that, and so on and so on, to enjoy the plethora of books available to us. Um, so it's just carried on and blossom. It's blossoming. it's, it's blossoming and growing into um, reading and enjoying more books and discovering new authors to me, um, and reading books that I didn't even hear about, So I'm enjoying that, and I'm also enjoying reading new releases. Bookshop.org has new releases. Like when a book is released, it is available in bookshop.org. Um, I have the QR code on the screen. You can scan it with your camera or your camera and devices, depending on your settings. You can also use Google Lens and scan the code. If you don't have any of that, you can get to the bookshop, www.bookshop.org slash T1NABA1LEY. And you can get to my storefront, and I talk about book clubs and my bookshelf chronicles and how this all began, uh, with me promoting reading and sharing the books that I've read. It's all on the storefront. As much as possible. So it's really like it really started with the books on my bookshelf that I had read, and you can get to the bookshop like that. Bookshop.org slash T1NABA1LEY um, raises money for local bookstores via our book purchases online. So we can shop online and get all kinds of formats, the book formats and ebooks, audiobooks, did dramatic audio, dramatized. It's called dramatized. Dramatized audio, hardcover and paperback. We can get all of that, um, and our and our and that money goes towards local bookstores. And it's a bunch of bookstores that this money gets distributed to. All of that is on the website. I thought that it would be that I thought that was a very cool to support local bookstores and be able to shop online. And as I'm sharing these books with you all, making them available to you all as I'm talking about them. So making them available as I'm talking about them, Like, here you go, pass it along. Here's where you can get the book, you know, and enjoy it like I did, like I have. So that's what all of this is about. That's what it's all about. Let's see here now. Um, okay. So yeah, reading a few books. So far I've been reading like two books and and during the day. I haven't I haven't done the 10 books in a day yet, like I was reading 10 books in a day. Um 10 book. Okay, so what I was doing, I was reading like 10 minutes per book. 10 books. I'm not doing that at the moment. I'm maybe reading 1 to 2 books, maybe 3. Yesterday I only read 2 books, but I read like maybe over 20 minutes of one, and then I don't know. I spent like hours reading The Alchemist. ah, so when I read The Alchemist, it's, it can be a few hours, hour reading that book. I'm trying to read like a chapter or two with my other book. Maybe even 3 chapters, or maybe 2.5 to 3 chapters I've been reading my other book, so I could get some reading in. And I do set a timer so I can see how long I've been reading. I set a timer for I think I set a timer for 30 minutes. Um but I wound it up reading like 2.5 chapters before the 30 minutes was up. So I stopped the timer and I read some more. So I read about 3 chapters. It's like, I got an idea. Like I know I read over 20 minutes, and then I know I've read like over 2.5 chapters. So that's pretty good. I'm like over 72% into the book. So that's pretty good. don't know. I was thinking I might start attempting to read a book in a day. So far, just reading leisurely, like a book might take me a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how leisurely. So, like if I'm reading every day, maybe I don't know, maybe I can get it done in a week. I don't know, a week to 2 weeks. I don't know, somewhere around there. But yeah, I was thinking of seeing if I could read a book in a day. Some books I have done that. It just depends on. It seems like I'm gonna think. I'm thinking of giving it a try. A book in a day. Now, like I started to say, I have read books in a day, and I'm referring to The Hunger Games. I read The Hunger Games in like I don't know, like less than 72 hours. All three books. So I I I I, I kind of want to chalk that up to because I was enjoying the reads that I read it so fast. I would like to implement that to any other book. So yeah, now that's where the 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 difference lies, but I'm attempting to like not make it different and read a book in a day um anyway. Like read this book anyway. Like I don't know if it worked like that. I don't know. I mean, I am enjoying how I'm reading it. I'm attempting to find I'm attempting to add more books to my reading. Like I would like to read more books. Like more. Because there are some books that I haven't started that I think would be some fun reads. And why haven't I started them yet? Because I'm attempting to read these other ones. However, I have noticed when I do read uh books that I'm interested in, those are the ones that get read faster, and then I'm likely to read the other books a bit faster as well. Like it's like it's almost like a hold up. It's like it's like the other way around. Like if I read a book that I'm interested in, then I'll read another book that may not be as fascinating. That'll like get the like win from me reading the other book, like because I'd be hyped. So I'll read more of that. I'll read more. I read more when I enjoy the books more. So Yeah. I've noticed. Like I just got that I just have that experience with what is it? The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games was such a fun read. Um I didn't know I was gonna read it that fast. I didn't know I wasn't gonna put it down. I barely put it down. I was reading that. I read that. Okay, so now I got Hunger Games up, right? Okay, so I'm talking about Hunger Games. I see that somebody's reading the what's it called? The new book. And I've been looking at the new book and I haven't been into it yet because I didn't read the previous book, the most recent book, because I thought I had time. That wasn't on the what do you call that? The book club read. So I didn't read it after I read the first three. So I thought I had some time because the book club only was reading like the first one, the first Hunger Games. And I read like the second two Hunger Games. And then I was like, okay, I can stop and read something else. But now the other book has been out, and now the new book is out. And now I see somebody talking about the new book and how when you get to a certain chapter, then boo, 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 boo. And I'm like, okay, so yeah. Are we reading the next book? Like I'm looking, I don't even know where the that book club is with that series yet. Um because I had paused that series and I had started the what's it called? I want to call it by its name, but I only know it. I'm familiar with it being Fourth Wing. It is like another title for it that starts with an E. So I started Fourth Wing, and like I'm on my third read of Fourth Wing, and I'm ready to. I thought I was ready to read Iron Flame, but I'm on my third fourth week. So yeah, uh, maybe I can just go on ahead and read Iron Flame, and because I'm trying to get to Onyx Storm. Okay, that's the new book that just came out not too long ago. It's Onyx Storm. But I gotta read these other two. Well, these other one. I only got one more to read. Then read Onyx Storm. I really, really, really enjoyed Fourth Wing. And I did get a spoiler. Man, I got a spoiler for Iron Flame. I don't know if that has anything to do with me like hesitating reading it because I got the spoiler. I'm like, okay. Oh, I don't know. I was like, sometimes I like spoilers. Sometimes I, So yeah. And I am about to start another series that sounds excellent. Like it's already directed me, directing that love that I had for Hunger Games. It said it's gonna direct it. Like it said, if you like Hunger Games, you gonna like it. So I'm like, that sounds so hype. Like I'm hype already. So I'm like, yes, I like this. So I'm ready to start that. Um, that is Red Rising. So yeah, there are some books that I would like to read. I've started book series. this is this might be the most book series I've ever been into, which is fine with me. Like there is another series that I'm into, like what is it called? Let um I don't know what's the name of it. It's a Blue Ranch novel. Um if I pull it up, I can read it, right? I'm sitting up here attempting to not pull this stuff up. I got it to where I can pull up the books now and tell you the titles and share links. Um, but yeah, getting ready to get into some bigger series. Oh my goodness. Now this one series that I'm looking at getting into, oh my goodness, it is so huge. Like it's over 18 books long. And I hadn't started the series yet. I'm looking at it though. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to start this series. I'm like, how? How? The only way I, I can comprehend this is that you had to maybe have started way back when and read a book a year. I guess I don't know, but there is a way. There is a way. So I am looking forward to incorporating reading more, books, enjoying more titles. Reading, reading, reading. So yeah, I gotta read the other. Was it the fourth book, and then there's a fifth book that's available now. It's a new release that I have mentioned, available in the bookstores for the Hunger Games. Right, it's on its what, fourth, fifth book. And then you got Red Rising. It got 6 books so far. So far. Then Jinn, Jinn. Um it has 4 books. Yeah, four it has 4 books that I know of. Then Fourth Wing has 3 books at the moment. At the moment. Hmm. When I was reading, was I? Hmm. Let me ponder. Let me think. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not reading the books on fast mode either. I might need to up that mode, man. Might need to up that mode. That might help me read a few of them. That's how it sounds when you got it on the fast mode. Right now I got it on like one, and then it's a one book I'm reading. One seemed a bit too fast for me, so I slowed it down to 0.75, and that was a bit too slow, so I put it back on one, and then I was able to adjust it to like in between 7.5 and 1. So I think it's on 1, but it's not 7.5. It's a little bit faster than 7.5 and a little bit slower than 1. So yeah. Yeah. Been listening to my books on 1 and rereading books. So yeah. If I count the books I'm rereading and the many times I'm rereading them, then they add up. However, I would like to reread the books I would like to reread and read some more titles. Like, I don't know. I'm adding this different color, and because it's a summer, I don't know how that fringe gonna. It's a summer cardigan. I don't know how that fringe gonna look. I do have some different color fringe. The fringe I was just about to add, it was multicolor, but it was mostly green. And then I do have some that's like a different color that might look better with these two colors I have here. This wheat this wheat color, and then I've added violet. I'm adding violet right now. I'm gonna add like a row or maybe a row or two of violet, and then go back to the wheat color, and then add a couple of more rows of violet, and then go back to the wheat. Attempting to follow the pattern in that aspect. The pattern does a color change a couple of times in the pattern, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. Hmm. How's how's it going? How's it going? How's it be? Crocheting. Okay, I'm testing it out. I'm testing it out, y'all. This will be my first summer cardigan that I've made. I've made like one, two, three winter cardigans, and this will be my first summer cardigan. It's made the same way. It's just gonna be thinner. It's for the summertime. It's for the summertime. So like when you're out on the boat, on the lake, and on the river, at the beach, at a concert, at the ball game, out there in the grocery store, if when you're shopping, anywhere there's air conditioning, you might be at a museum, you can throw this on and it's not so hot. Your arms are covered. If you like, your arms to be covered during those chilly, nipping nights or in that air conditioner type of ordeal. Maybe you're in the car and you got the windows down, and maybe it's a chill. You can have this on. So yeah, not so thick to where you like, whoo, get it off me. But thin to where it's like enough. Like it's like almost like, is it gonna be enough? Because but because this is my first one, so I haven't worn a cardigan during the summer. However, I have been like in those nippy scenarios, in those chilly scenarios, to where it's like, ooh, let me get something on my arms and get warm. And then have you ever had that reach for something that's so thick that you don't want it on you because it's so thick, but you cold, but you chilly, but when you put that warm thing on you too hot. So this is gonna be just right. I know I had a knitted, it was either knitted or crocheted embroidered sweater sweater that it was like a shirt, but it was like a coverall shirt. It was see through, but like, okay, so it was knitted. It was like knitted flowers or crocheted flowers, and you wore like a tank under it. Well, it depends on what season it is. So what I did, because it was like springtime, I would wear a tank up under it, or I wore a spaghetti strap shirt up under it, and it had it the way it was made with the flowers connecting. It had spaces in the garment, so I would think it wouldn't be so hot. Lord have mercy, but that thing wound up being hot. I wound up having to take that off, wondering why folk come, Lord. It's so it's so breathable. Like it had spaces in it, but it wasn't breathing. So yeah, I had to take that off. So I don't know if it was a material or not, but it kept me warm. So wearing something like that in the nippy chilly nights or the nippy chilly museums or bookstores would be great to keep you warm. Thumbs up, thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you for chatting in the chat. It helps. It sure does make a difference when you're chatting in the chat. So thank you for chatting back. Whew. That's what I meant to do. I'm trying. I need. Hold on. Let me adjust my blankie area. And my cushion. Okay. Okay. Adjusted cushion. Now adjust my blankie. Okay. That's better. That's better. Now crochet. And I thank you. Oh, I want to crochet with somebody. So yeah, that other yarn that I was attempting to add to this, um, it might go better on a winter something another, a winter. It might go better on something thick, like this summer cardigan is gonna be thin. I don't know. It's not looking the same like I thought it would. When I thought I could just crochet it in, and now I know I gotta like sew it on. So that's gonna take a bit of strategy, a bit of technique, uh, something that I haven't done just yet, like a bit of applique. It might. I might. I might have to do like some color. What's it called? Color, color control. Maybe I could, but it just seems like opposite. Like that's some like thick yarn. Like the phrase on it is thick, and then this summer cardigan being thin. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Like maybe if it was, a thick cardigan, then it would match up. Thick on thick. So yeah, maybe I'll add that yarn to something else. Maybe look it up and see what's being done with it. Um, it looked like it would be some cool fringe to add on to like a cowboy shirt, cause that's what it looks like to me. I thought I was gonna be able to use it like some fur. Like I probably could. I just would have to sew it on. It's not gonna get crocheted on. It doesn't crochet right. Uh, I wasn't crocheting it right. As I'm talking out loud, I'm thinking of other ways to add it on. Like maybe I could, um, what do you call that? Um, um, chain it. Maybe I could chain it on to the row I would like it on. Either chain it or sew it, sew it down, or crochet it down with some thread. Hmm, I tried it. I even attempted it. Yay, yay. There is something I wouldn't mind reading via Captain's vlog that I seen on a, a post. Let me see. Uh-oh. It's like the four said something about the four C's to something. Let me see. Um, okay. Buy books for aspirants, 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 and it's their post how to master self discipline and um, there's um, the five C's of self discipline. I would like to read for my captain's vlog. One, where get back here, get back here. Clarity. Be clear about your goals. Knowing what you want to, knowing what you want keeps you focused and motivated. Two, commitment. Promise yourself you'll stay on course, even when it's tough. Even when it's tough, rock on with your bad self, okay? Rock rough and tough, all right? Um, Consistency. Build small daily habits. Little actions add up over time. Four, control. Manage distractions and create an environment that supports your goals. And five, compassion. This is the word that had me ready to read this post for Captain's Vlog. Compassion. That's the word right there. Be kind to yourself. When I read that, I was like, yes, that's for the Captain's Vlog. Learn from mistakes instead of beating yourself up. So those are the five C's for uh, self discipline. Okay. Uh, some more on that post that I think is relevant to what I mentioned earlier about me ready to read more books and um, more books in a day and the things I hear about other people that would like to do things, whether it's crocheting or knitting or reading a book, is this what the post says for this. You don't need motivation. You need self control. You don't need more time. You need fewer distractions. You don't need strong willpower. You need better systems. You don't need more possessions. You need to be grateful. You don't need to earn more money. You need to align with your values. Okay. Okay, that's, oh, here's another one. Let's say 8 steps to master self-discipline. And you can go and read this post for yourself. Create your daily battle plan. Always make a to-do list or use productivity tools. Write, execute, repeat. Do the hardest and most important task in the morning and plan your next day before sleeping. So it's giving some tips. Ooh, let me see something. Hold on. All right. Whoa. Okay, the price is right. Lord have mercy. Gee, willikers. Okay, so back to crocheting. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Any questions or requests? I will be reading to Ada Wolf soon. I am reading what's it called? Through the Storm. Along with some other books. Um I do have an April book club book um available. I haven't started it yet. It is in the bookshop though. Also, just from my experience, joining a book club is very fun and interactive, and is a space where you can read more titles um, by being in a book club. I know I've read more by being in a book club. I've read more books, and I've read I've read books that I probably wouldn't have read on my own. Books that I didn't even know about, and I learned about them while I was in the book club and read them. So book clubs are excellent spaces to learn about books and read more books. When I joined when I joined the book clubs that I'm in, I read several books, like every book that I could, I read it in the book club. So the only books that didn't get read were the books that weren't available. I've made all the books available via the bookshop. So now that they're available, um, the those are excellent places to read and share your reading experience if that's what you would like. I've read, let's see, two book club books, three, three, three book club books. I'm on my fourth one, and it's so much fun learning about authors I didn't even know about, books I didn't even know about. And then in the other book club, I read like, I don't know, like three, four of those books, and um, enjoyed them so much that I became creative and created my own vocabulary list and quizzes for the books that I have in the book in the coffee shop available for purchase. So book clubs are awesome. I'm in like, I don't know, 6 different book clubs for different book reasons. Each book club is like a different genre for me. Yeah. So yeah, all of my book clubs read different genres, so I get to I get to see the different genres of books and enjoy different genres of books. That way, I think I started this cardigan yesterday. I was with this yarn that I'm using, this wheat color, and it being a pound of love yarn. Um, I was thinking of adding some flowers to the cardigan. I did see someone who had a cardigan, um, and they had flowers on their cardigan. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. And they said their mom made it for them. I was like, go ahead, mama. You made it so pretty. So this, I, I don't know. It's just coming out to be like a surprise of amazement. Um, I, just in the thought process and the brainstorming process, I thought I was gonna be using two strands because I had 2 pounds of love skeins, and then I didn't. So now I'm using one skein, one strand of yarn, and making it into a summer cardigan instead of a winter cardigan, because I was thinking of making a long winter cardigan. Um, Now I'm making a summer cardigan, which I probably could have still made a long cardigan or a long winter cardigan, but we're gonna go for the summer cardigan because we can have cardigans for every season, right? So um what kind of flowers do I add to a summer cardigan? Now, the woman's cardigan that I saw, hers wasn't a winter cardigan. Hers wasn't a summer cardigan. Hers was a winter cardigan. So what kind of what do I add? I'm even thinking about hearts, maybe. Maybe I'll add some hearts. Um, Maybe the little flowers, maybe the little, what do you call it? 5 petal flowers. Um, Maybe, I don't know if the loop-de-loop flowers would be flowers I could add. The little loop, the little loop. You know what I'm talking about? The little, I guess they're not little, but the the loop, the flowers made with loops. Maybe, perhaps, that is an option. Perhaps. Some flowers to really give it that summer look, like, yes, this is a summer thing. Like, this ain't your granny's cardigan. Because it's kind of giving granny's cardigan because of the wheat color, which is fine. That's fine and dandy. That's fine and dandy and all. I haven't seen Granny's cardigan with flowers on it though, or maybe hearts or flowers and hearts though. So Hmm. I don't know. Have you ever seen Granny with the summer cardigan? Mm. Granny usually have on the thick, the regular cardigan, which is a winter something another. But there are some light ones. This one is summery because of the spaces in between the stitches. Like it's not full of stitches because I'm not using two strands, so it's not thick. It's very airy because I'm only using one strand. So that's why it's called a summer cardigan. It's very airy. Got some space in it, so it got some ventilation. You might not. You might not. You might would like to grab something warmer when it's colder out. I did watch some reactions, some show reactions, and some movie reactions. I watched some reactions on a new show called The Resident. I was I don't know, like I saw the trailer and I was like, I thought it was a movie. So I was like, okay, okay. And then I saw it was a show. And then I was like, oh no, oh no. I'm not watching that show. However, I'll, I'm all right with watching a reaction of the show. um, Now, another movie that I see coming out this April 18th in theaters is Sinners. I think that's how it's called. What is Dance with the Devil? I think that's the subtitle. Yeah, that's the subtitle. And I saw I've seen the trailer. I've seen the trailer to it. the what do you call it? The poster. The poster. The poster looks sexy. I'm like, oh, that's one sexy movie poster. I'm like, woo! And then so it's coming out in the theaters, like for real, for real. Like, oh my goodness, that's this movie seemed like it's gonna be a good time at the movie theaters. Um, Let me know if it's on your movie list. If it's on your movie list of movies to watch, if you plan on going to watch it, if you've seen the trailer, what you think about it. Boy, that poster, I was like, I gotta captain's vlog this poster here. This movie poster right here. Yeah, gotta get captain's vlog. And did I mention? I don't know if I mentioned. I might have mentioned. I did. I don't know if I mentioned it though. Everything. Okay, okay, okay. Never mind, never mind. I vaguely mentioned it. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. It was something last month. Um, yeah. Wicked is another book series that I do have on my TBR that I didn't watch the movie when I had a chance to because I thought I'd read the book first and then watch the movie. And yeah, it has a series. And I don't even know exactly. I could look it up. Um, it has a few books in that series as well, and it also has it also has um 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 what else does it have? Um, golden books. I don't know exactly what they're called. I gold bound books. Are they called gold bound books? They have a few of those um, dedicated to the different characters. Um, okay, there we go. Dedicated one to um, what's her name? Ebba. Hold on, let me look it up. Uh, Okay, let's see what we're looking up. We're looking up W-I. Okay, Wicked has a book. It's a series, the Wicked Years series. Wicked is book one. Son of a Witch is book two. A Lion Among Men is book three. Out of Oz is book four. And then there's a book called Elfie, A Wicked Childhood. And I guess it's a standalone. I don't know. It doesn't have a number. Hold on. It says part of the Wicked Year series. Um, but it doesn't have a number, so I don't know if you would read it first or last, since it doesn't have a number. I don't see a number at the moment. Whoa, hold on. 25. This was released this year, 2025. Elfie. Um, when you go to the bookshop, and I thought I mentioned this the other day. Um, let's see. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Let's see. Type it into the search. Oh, first go to the store. First go to the bookstore. Okay. Then put the title of the book in the search. Okay, Elfie, Deluxe Limited Edition, A Wicked Childhood, hardback. Um, okay, here it is. The I Am Elphaba Universal Pictures Wicked by Mary Mengkong. It's a um, let's see. Let me get it and put it in the. Oh, can I do that? Let's see. Let's see if I can do that. It's a golden bound book. What's it like? One of those kitty books with the gold binding on it. Um, but of course, all ages can read um that book. Uh, for all readers can read that book. Um, where did the book go? Okay, there it is. And then what's her name has one. Alphaba has one, and Glinda has one. Here's Glinda's. Here it is. It's called I Am Glinda, the Universal Pictures Wicked. So both of them have a golden book, one of those golden bound books. Okay. Alrighty. I even have another series lined up that I didn't mention. Um, and that is um, Blood at the Roots. That's a series as well. The new release book just came out last month in March called Oathbound. So, yeah, that is a series that's on my TBR as well. I've already downloaded my copy of Blood at the Roots. And Captain's Vlog. Uh, I downloaded and I borrowed a book from the library that through okay, I borrowed a book through Libby that I can read through or with Kindle. Um, so that's a thing. I finally was able to do that. Um, some titles aren't available to read like that. Some are. Audiobooks are not available like that. I was told ebooks are. So I have borrowed an ebook that I can read through that and get like the reading stats and reading goals when I read uh, through Kindle gives achievements um, and goals. I mean, yeah, when goals are met. Um, so yeah, that's been updated. And when I go to Libby to I wanted to see if it would open up in Libby. Um, it wouldn't open up in Libby because I have it to open up in Kindle, so it redirected me to Kindle the couple of times that I tried to open it up in Libby to see how it works, see how it functions. So it's already, I already opened it and everything. It says reading your library and stuff like that. So it's like already there. I can just open up the app I would like to read it in and read it. So I had to set it all up. I went, opened up the book, and set up assistive reading. At first, it was like uh, yeah, I had to set it up. I had to go into the, I guess that's with every book, because I had to do that with another book. I don't know why I think it's automatic. I think it's automatic because I have my other books set up with assistive reading. Assistive, yeah. So I just automatically think it's going to adjust my new books to assistive reading. It hasn't yet. I've had to go in and, well, maybe I didn't give it enough time. I don't know. Maybe time would have allowed it to acclimate to my settings. But yeah, I went right in, looked at it. I was like, oh, it ain't boo boo boo. So I went, looked at my settings, and um, my setting was already set. So when I closed out my settings, it kind of wasn't there. And then I reopened my settings, looked at my settings, made sure all my settings was set, and then it was there. So that's why I'm thinking maybe if I had to give it a few more minutes, it would have like acclimated to the settings. Um, so yeah, each time I've gotten a new book, I've just went right in. I didn't get no acclimation time. I just go right into reading the book, and I'm like, oh yeah, maybe if I gave it a bit of time, then it would adjust to the settings that I have it preset to. And like, oh, catch up, because I'm reading. Like, I'm already reading, so the settings is gonna have to catch up to me, because I'm reading. Like, go. So, the say the settings was running behind me. we we the settings catching up. The settings catching up. Reading, I just be opening up that book, reading. Like, oh, the settings didn't acclimate. I'm reading anyway. It can catch up later, and that's what it seems to do. I opened the book too sweet. Them settings don't know what to do. I open that book so quick. Just had to cover my toesies. If you would like to cover my toesies with some reading socks, my Venmo me QR code is at the corner of the top of the screen. Also, my Cash App is in the middle of the screen there. For heated blankets and reading socks to go along with my reading nook and a new book. You can contribute to that via my Venmo me and my Cash App to contribute to my avid reading. Here, let me see. What? Okay, I'm looking to see what the screen looks like. Because it might look different on your end. Alright, when you're watching on your television, there is a thumbs up option on your television. When you're watching a stream, you um, click like the down arrow and you'll see some options come up. And you go to your right, press the right arrow, and you'll see um, the thumbs up or thumbs down option along with like channel, subscribe, and things like that. You'll see those things when you move your um, selections around. That's how you like while watching on your streaming on your television. Uh, press the down arrow and then the right arrow. And then when you're on the thumbs up or thumbs down, you click the OK button or the select button. Okay, I'm almost at the end of this color change row. I have another corner to do, another corner to crochet. With the color change. thick crochet, thick cardigan or thin cardigan during the summer? What you picking? What you putting on? What you wearing? What you envisioning? What's your choice of cardigan? What's your preference? Okay, I just crocheted the last corner. Now I gotta crochet the rest of these stitches to complete this row. Okay. Alrighty then. Stupendous. I am picking up my stitches. Um, for the back loop, the back stitch, and then for the rest of the um, crocheting, I'm allowing the hook and yarn to do its thing for the most part. And I'm holding the yarn like in between my uh, um, bird finger and ring finger. So that's how I hold my yarn at the moment. For a teeny minute, a teeny bit of tension. I okay. I I was watching a movie reaction to the nutty professor, and when I watch Nutty Professor, this comes up in my brain. I'm gonna share it here. I did watch a movie review, and the people that reviewed or what reacted to the movie, they didn't mention it. So I'm gonna mention it. Okay, so I don't know, do okay a movie reaction, movie review of the Nutty Professor with Eddie Murphy. Okay, here's what comes to mind when I watch that movie. Like, why folk come? What's her name? Miss Purdy. Why folk come? Miss Purdy wasn't like hip to the conglomerate of what was going on with the Nutty Professor. Like, if she was really following his work like she said she was. Cause this the only reason why she don't know what's conglomerating is that she's not really a follower of his work, which I just kind of thought of there. I'm just going by what she said. She was like, yes, I'm a big fan of your work. I follow your work. Okay, well, if you did, you would get a whiff of what's going on with him. Like you follow his work and you ain't be like, oh, this your study. This your study. You've been studying. You know you've been what do you call um inventing. No, not one time did she say, "Oh, this like your study." Oh, or this, boop 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 boop. Nothing. Just so, girl. Did you? Are you really a fan? Like, did you? Do you really follow his work? I would think if she was a fan, she would catch on. to what's going on. Like, it would be a shock. Be like, okay, this is a scientist that is studying this work, and this is an example of it. Hold on, my okay, there we go. Headband. Yeah, but she other than her saying that she follows his work and she's a big fan, that's the only clue to her following his work and being a big fan. Other than her saying it, I don't see no other uh signs that that's congruent, ma'am. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I just by going by what she said, I'm thinking, okay, perhaps she can tell what's going on. And if she's a big fan of his, then like she already knew what he looked like. Like, did she only know him by name and not by a picture? Did she never see a picture of him? Or what? Like, did she just know him by name and works? Or I don't know. Did she, those are a couple of questions that came to mind while watching this movie. Like, I would think if she was a big fan of his work, maybe she knew it what he looked like. But then again, if she just knew his work, then maybe she didn't see a picture of him. I don't know. But I don't know, like he really was the one with the self image issues. She really didn't say anything about his image at all. He just kind of took it upon himself to do what he was doing, and she didn't even say anything. So yeah, that part was his his choice. She didn't allude to the fact that she was what do you that she was shocked upon meeting his physical physique. She wasn't off putting, like she wasn't shocked or taken aback. She was like, "Hey professor, I'm a big fan of yours." Like she already knew. It seemed like she already knew. It came off to me like she already seen him. She, you know, and doing so and coming off as she's a big fan. She already know about his work. Okay, so why for come then you shocked when you start seeing his work come to reality? Like like you ain't like, oh, that's 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 your research. Boop 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 boop. Uh-uh. She wasn't like that. She wasn't like, oh, that's your research. She was like, Sherman, why did you yeah. Oh, she ain't see none of that research, boy. She ain't see it. I understand, child. I understand. Hmm. Like when his voice changed, there comes a time in a man's life when boy, he was about to get deep with it, and his voice changed. Then his lips swung out. Oh my goodness. She like what was that conversation to herself when she went home on the ride on the way home? Like she ain't pondered that like his lips swung out. Like she ain't think nothing else of it. Like she just went home and went to bed, like and no thought, nothing. Like, okay, and scene. Like for real. She didn't like, his voice changed. His lips swung out from here to there. Hmm. Could he be testing himself with his own experiment? Nothing? No? You didn't one time? That wasn't something that made you go, Miss Purdy said she she ain't humming for nothing. Miss Purdy didn't give it a second thought because Sherman came up the next day, and then Miss Purdy was talking about Buddy Love, like Buddy Love lip didn't swing from left to right. She just ignored that. I don't even think she brought it up to Sherman. And she didn't even bring up the fact that his voice changed or nothing like that. She just was like everything was regular. Like, oh my goodness. And then she told me something, your eyes seem dissimilar. I'm like, okay. And you follow his work, but you don't see that it's a possibility that he's okay, girl. Okay. I guess not. I guess you didn't have enough context clues. But she started talking to Sherman like, Sherman, I don't know what's up with Buddy Love. Can you tell him for me that boopity boopity dee dee dee? And I'm like, Miss Purdy, I thought you was hot on Sherman. Like what? So wait a minute now. You hot for Buddy Love, but I thought you was so you just a big fan of Sherman's? Like you ain't feeling him? Like What's up with you, Miss Purdy? Like, do you really follow his research, or was that just a pickup line? Like, what is you doing? Like, what is your main goal, girl? I don't know. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Okay. I'm at the end of this row. But yeah, I guess she was just a fan of his work, I guess. I don't know. I ain't got no evidence that she a fan of his work because she ain't even see it when she was by it. This man been working on genetic modified molecular structures. And she like, but Buddy Love though. Let me holler at him. And Sherman like, well, Miss Purdy, I'll put in a good word for you. Like, if y'all don't stop role playing, that's what y'all doing. Professor Cluck dress up as Buddy Love. Then Miss Purdy be like, Buddy Love, Buddy Love, Buddy Love. TTFN. Toodaloo. Testing, testing, testing. Testing.